Christian Medical College Ludhiana started as Christian Women's College Ludhiana in 1894. As a community, we always felt the need to respect, nurture, and mentor womanhood. So, let us travel back in time to witness the lives of some of these beautiful souls. Edith Mary Brown, the fourth of five sisters, was born in 1864 in Wickhaven. She was shocked by the medical conditions in India and felt a need to educate women, particularly midwives. After 2 years with various missions, Brown set out on her own. With the help of a small donation, she rented a small schoolhouse in Ludhiana in 1894 and organized a Christian medical training center for women. The North Indian School of Medicine for Christian Women started with 4 students and 4 faculty. With grants from Punjab government as well as the women's auxiliaries all around the world, the school was renamed as Christian Medical College Ludhiana in 1911. Dr. Brown was a pioneer in the instruction of Indian female doctors and midwives with modern Western methods. She passed away on December the 6th in 1956. Dr. Betty Cowan was born in 1917 in Scotland. It is said that while she was still in school, she met Dr. Palak, the then director of CMC Ludhiana, and it left a lasting impression on her, following which she decided to become a doctor and serve in Ludhiana. She came to India in 1958 and worked in the Department of Medicine as a clinical assistant, becoming a professor in 1969. During the Indo-Pak War in 1965, she led medical teams to tend to the sick and wounded, after which she took special interest in community health. During her time here, she turned her attention to the plight of women and children in the villages surrounding CMC. She introduced the system of village card for each family, and a comprehensive registry of around 50,000 families was maintained. She was fondly called Angrez Kaur by the village folk. She also handled the hematology unit, blood bank, and the medical research laboratory at various times. She was principal of the medical college from 1982 to 1984. Dr. Cowan was awarded the OBE by Her Majesty the Queen in 1979 for her services in community health. Even after her retirement from CMC, she continued to return for voluntary work. The CMC archives was lovingly done by her. She passed away in 2006. Dr. Beryl Overton Howie hailed from New Zealand but was an Indian by practice. She was an outstanding teacher and role model throughout a distinguished career devoted to the care of women and children in India. Based upon her lifelong Christian faith, Beryl demonstrated competence, compassion, and commitment to people in need. In 1959, Dr. Beryl was appointed to lead the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at the Christian Medical College and spent 22 years here. 3 years later, she was promoted to be a professor within the University of Punjab, becoming the first New Zealand woman medical graduate to hold a full medical chair. She also played a key role in upgrading CMC from licentiate, the LMC, to MBBS standard. She was presented with the Queen's Service Order before she left India. Named after her at CMC is a 6-storied block housing the Obstetrics and Gynecology Department, for which churches and other community groups raised funds. According to former student Dr. T.K. Cherian, quote, "I remember her evening rounds in the ward when the patients could even share their personal problems and get solace in her loving words and soft touch. The magnitude of love and respect patients had for Dr. Howie was evident the night she boarded the train from Ludhiana station. The platform was an ocean of her patients and their families. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. And that is exactly what Dr. Maji Lakshmi Narayana Rao did. She is one of the most versatile women this institution has ever seen. She had a stellar academic background, having secured quite a few scholarships and accolades to her name. She was part of the microbiology department. She believed in wholesome development of an individual. She was responsible for introducing the concept of plays in our college. She produced and directed several plays, which included comedies, tragedies, and thrillers, all of which were popular and highly praised. Dr. Ellen Rao, as she was fondly called, spent 40 years with this institution, seeing it through various stages of crisis and growth. Her open heart and hearth made her a wonderful dean of students, a post she retained till she left the institution in 1987. She treated all her students like family. She was the grand dame of our college, encouraging students to have an all-round growth as a person. One could not but be touched by her loving and lively personality. Dr. Mary Matthews, lovingly remembered as the Little Professor, made her way to Ludhiana at the tender age of 16 years in 1943 and first enrolled for a Faculty of Science course for 2 years, being taught English by Dr. Brown and Biology by Dr. Ellen Rao, followed by the LMCF course. She went on to do a short MBBS from CMC Vellore in 1951 and rejoined the department in 1952. Dr. Snow helped her procure an IMCR scholarship and she completed her MD Medicine from KGMC Lucknow, following which she joined back as faculty at the Department of Medicine. Staff at that time was scarce, and together with Dr. Scoville, Dr. Brush, and a few junior staff, she was taking care of adult and pediatric medicine OPD and IPD, along with daily clinical teaching of medical students. She had an excellent reputation as a teacher, and it was a sight to see her on her daily rounds with a trail of junior doctors following her and listening to her every word. She went on to become HOD of Medicine from 1966 to 1987 and Principal of the Medical College from 1984 to 1987. She left Ludhiana in 1987 and currently lives in Mavelikara, Kerala.